Do you play Cities Skylines 2 and lose a lot of money every month? In this video I'm going to show you 4 simple ways to earn a lot more money. The first way, and no matter what you do, you will earn money by simply leveling up. If we go down here to our left side and to our milestones, you will see all these, I call them levels, but they are milestones. And on each milestone you see up here how much money they will reward you if you reach it. So right now I have reached large village and I have received 800,000 money. And when we go to the grand village, I will receive another million. So how do we do that? How do we reach all these milestones? We do that by earning as much XP as possible. So as you can see now, I'm really close to grand village. I need 8300 XP and I have 7300. And there are a few ways to earn the XP. First one is having people. So if we go down here, let's expand a bit here. And you see down to the left, population increased 36 points, and then also happiness increased, and we got more XP. Hang on here. Now I'm on 7400 XP. So that's the easiest way to earn XP, but there are other ways. The next way to earn XP is by placing buildings. So for example, I need a firehouse. So let's place it somewhere close to everything, something like this. And you see next to it, it says plus 300 XP. And for other buildings, for example, we have a police station. It will give us 300 XP. If we go to elementary school, we get 300, but for high school, we will get 500. So for each level you unlock, you will get more XP. So this is the easiest way to earn money. You create a bigger city, you create a happier citizens, and they reward you with money. I don't think it's super fun way to earn money, but it works and you can play and enjoy the game however you like. Now the second way to earn money is to actually save money or not waste money. For that you need to reach large village and you will unlock service budgets. So for example, if we go into the water and sewage, you will see we right now pump out about 100,000 cubic meters of water each month, but we only use 14,000. So we pump out a lot more than we need, and it costs us a lot more than it's necessary. So what you can do is head down to city economy, down to the right, go into the services, into the water sewage, pull that down. You can of course pull up service fee. You will not earn a lot of money by doing that, but I'm 100% sure that your villagers will not be happy. So we go from maintenance fee, that's 30,000 per month, down to 15. That's a good amount of money we save. And because 50% is the lowest we can go, we go down to 25,000 cubic meters per month instead of 100,000. But for example, with electricity, here you can see we produce 13,000 megawatt and we only consume 10,000. So that means about 2.5 megawatt are being exported. If we go down to the city economy, into the service, you will see those 2.5 megawatts that we export is actually 6,000 per month. That's quite a good money. Maybe that could be your business, exporting power. One really good way to lower your cost is actually lowering your garbage management. But right now it seems to be bugged. I don't know what's happening with it, but you might as well just head into garbage management and lower it. One thing I wanna warn you about is the education and research. So what education and research does is increase or decrease your dropout rate. If you lower your budget by a tiny bit, the dropout rate will increase. I'm gonna show you. So if we drop it down all the way down to 50%, our dropout rate will increase drastically. So we went from 1% dropout rate and about 8 months average time to graduate. Look how 20%, 21, 25. Saving money on college, on education is just a bad idea. We are at 40%, so don't save money on education. It's a really bad idea. Turn it up back to 100% and see how this goes. And there we go. We are back to 1% dropout rate and about 11% time to graduate, or 11 months time to graduate. So that's perfect. And if you have a really small city, you can drop some costs from medical clinics or fire station, even police. At the beginning, you don't have many issues. Everybody's just moving in, everything is new and fresh, so you can lower the costs from these three things. And the biggest way to earn money is by doing specialized industry. So when you get to large village, you will unlock livestock farming and stone mining. That's just the beginning. When you come to Grand Village, you will unlock production panel, which is a really nice economy overview of your specialized industry. And you will also unlock grain farming and forestry, which are fantastic to have. So let me show how specialized industry works. If we go into the info views and go down to the natural resources and zoom out a bit, you're gonna see a bunch of colorful areas. So we have some green, which is fertile land, we have some brown, which is oil, and we have some blue purple, which is ore. In these areas you should create specialized industry for those specific industries. So let me show you how that works. If we go into the zones and head over to specialized industry, we will see a few unlocked stuff. So for example, livestock, you will see it only creates low noise pollution. But if we head over to graining farming, it requires fertile land. Livestock, it can be anywhere, and fertile farming has to be on the green and yellow area, right? For example, right here. If we select forestry, you see the forests are extra green. So we have forests a bit there, some here, large amount of up here. And stone mining doesn't need anything special. It just shows that it will pollute everything everywhere, and the noise pollution is pretty high. So I have created two small livestock farming right down here, and as you can see, they are pretty small. But if we head over to the city economy and into the production, those two small areas produce 8.3 tons per month. So that's quite a bit. And you can see here deficit is 21 tons. So a few more of those smalls will be just enough for our city. So let's head over to the industry and let's create a specialized industry right down here. One thing I've learned from one of you is if your building is blinking like this and you build it, it will not be visible and it will not work. So let's remove it. And let me show you how to do it the correct way. Now, you see the whole building is not blinking, and you see each part of the building. Press it and there we go. Now it's working. Now let's head over to the areas and let's create a beautiful, beautiful farm. Something like this. It should be good. And as you can see, as of right now, only 1, 2, 3, a lot more employees coming in. Efficiency is pretty high, and up here you can see what level the building is or the business is. So the higher the level, the better it is. And if we look down here, you see we have these two which are on above 2. And one mistake I saw I made, I didn't do it on purpose, because I haven't unlocked natural resources tab right here, but I have had oil in this area and nothing special in this area. I wish I had flipped around so I have industry in this area instead, so I can without an issue pump out oil from this area. And there's one thing I really want to warn you about. So for example, oil and ore, there is fine amount of them, so you can't infinitely pump out oil and export as much as you want. But having fertile land, you can always have this area. It will never end. And of course, the stone business will always have stone, and the same thing with farming or livestock. So you can always create more livestock and just increase your income. You will always go plus. So I'm going to show you how to create a forestry industry. So we place one close to our trees right down here. Do you see how green they are compared to everything else? And then let's head down to the zones. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to have this area behind the stone industry. Now we have 15 employees on the stone, and it's above 2 levels, so that's fantastic. It's working really well. I have created it a few minutes ago, and the production of stone, there we go. So this tiny area, as you can see on the side, creates 31.5 tons per month, and we are exporting 13 of them. And I really wish we could see how much money each business is bringing in or costs, but as of right now we can only see how much it produces, how much we need, how much surplus, how much export we are doing, and not really how much money we are bringing in. So that's something I would like to see in the future updates. And there's one more thing here. For example, you see here our city needs 30 tons vegetables each month, so that could be something to plan for. And the last way to earn money is to actually raise taxes. Not the most fun thing to do, but sometimes it's necessary. So if we go into the city economy and we have taxation tab. Right here you see residential, commercial, industrial and office, and how much money all they bring in. Our residential brings in the most by far, and as you can see, all of them pay 10% taxes. So you can simply just raise taxes or lower them. Now this is a really good way if you want more industry in your city. You can just simply lower the taxes and more industry will be in demand. If you want to go more into the details, you can press on the button right here and see more details on how much who pays. Uneducated is paying 10%, and that's about 9,000 for me. Then we have poorly educated, 10%, and that's 32,000. Then we have educated. You have well educated and highly educated as well. So you can raise taxes for them individually. Now what's fair, what's not, I don't know, but you have that possibility. And if you go into the commercial, you have a bunch more of everything. I have no idea what it is, but the same here. Maybe you can lower taxes on food and furniture, something you produce in your city, but raising something you don't. That could be a good way. And we have the same thing in the industry tab. All of vegetables, vehicles, metals, crude oil, a bunch of things you can tax more or tax less. So as you can see, you have a bunch of options and you can dig in as much as you want, and you might find a good solution for your city. So that's how you earn money. You can go from going back, well, for me right now I'm breaking even, but as you saw, you do not need a lot of business to actually increase your revenue by a bunch. So it's super easy. It might take a few minutes, but that's all.